Well, welcome to another episode of SKST Radio. And today we are doing it Make Sense podcast. The Moon Group is in the house. Welcome, Jamina, to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to
How
be here
are
today.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So tell people who you are and what you do.
My name is Jamina Nailer. I am the Director of Training and Education for the Moon Group. I'm also a tax professional with the Moon Group.
Okay, so tell us exactly. I have questions for you. So what do
Okay.
you think we're going to learn today? What's exciting? What are we going to learn today?
Well, the topic today is, so you want to do taxes, huh? That's what we're going to talk about. How did we get started in doing taxes?
Okay, I like that. So you want to do taxes. Think you better do taxes, right? That's one thing we have to do, right? Every year. Okay, so I have some questions for you. And we're going to dive right in. Is it okay?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Okay, so question number one. How does a person start to do taxes? How do you go about doing your taxes? What do you need to do?
So at the Moon Group, we do not just do taxes, okay? I know that sounds funny because we are a tax company. However, we don't just do taxes, we know taxes. Now, trust me, it's a big difference between the two. We work really hard to understand the IRC codes from the federal government. We do a lot of training, continuous education. Like, we know what we're doing over here. It's part of our foundation as a tax professional to know what we are providing. So if you just want somebody that's just going to do your taxes, the Moon Group's probably not a good fit for you. Okay. We don't just do taxes. We know taxes.
So what's the difference between doing taxes and knowing taxes though?
Well, we learn and we follow up with the actual IRC codes from the federal government. We're continuously studying. We go to conferences every year. Like, our knowledge base is top tier. If I can say that.
Yeah. Absolutely. So question number two, do you need a license to become a tax professional?
There's no specific license that you need, but you do need to be well trained, and also you need to be credentialed with the IRS. The IRS does require that if you're going to be paid for your services, by minimum, you have to have what's called a PTIN.
Okay. So what exactly is that though?
So a PTIN stands.
Yeah, tell us what it stands for.
Okay, so basically it stands for, it's a prepare tax. I'm sorry, I just got a little choked up there. Prepare tax identification number. Basically what it is, it's a 7-digit code that is issued by the IRS. So you do have to apply with the IRS to obtain one. It is for anyone who either assists with preparing a tax return, federal tax return, or prepares it. This PTIN number, it should be on every tax return that is prepared. It is located on, if you ever look at your tax form when you're done, page 2, on the bottom of the 1040 where it says who prepared it, you should see a name and you should see a 7-digit code. That is what the PTIN is.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. So that lets you know that this person is legit. I like that. It's pretty cool.
Exactly. It kind of separates the pros from the non-pros. I call them the bootleg. So if your tax return says that it was self-prepared, it probably wasn't by a professional.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's something to look for, guys. You know, when you are getting your taxes done, because you got a lot of pretenders out there. You got a lot of people who say they're professionals. And so this is something to look for. This is a check and balance, something for you to look for when you having your taxes prepared. We want you to go to the Moon Group, and they do remote as well. So, but if you can't make it to the Moon Group, this is what you need to check for with the people that you're working with. So I love it. Let's go to question number 3. What's a PTIN and how does a person get one?
Oh, we actually just covered that. So we
just covered that, didn't we?
Yeah, that was kind of.
See, that's me being nosy and asking the questions before I even read the question.
It's okay.
So, is there anything else you can elaborate on, though, that we might have missed from the other question?
No, it's basically that PTIN has to be renewed every year. It is
Okay,
a for renewal, but it is done directly with the IRS. So
got you. Okay, well, I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's go on down to number 4. How long have you been a tax professional?
well,
It's a
I
little
am fairly
personal
new
now.
to the game. So I started with the Moon Group last year. So officially, this is going to be my second tax season.
Mhm,
I was kind of familiar with how to do taxes. One of those kind of self preparers
mhm.
for quite some
Without the
time, but I really wanted
PTIN?
to. Yeah, I really wanted to like learn and know what I'm doing. I need to know the rules and make sure that I'm following them. So that's
Okay.
pretty much how I got started with
Got
TMG.
you. And so, and and this is not one of the questions on the list, but you are like not even in Virginia. You're in Texas, and
I'm in
so
Texas.
that lets us know that you guys are getting out there. Y'all, all over now. So this is pretty cool to know.
Yes, it is.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, the next question: how can get started in this industry? So, if I want to be a tax preparer, what do I need to do? How do I get started?
Well, that's a question I'm glad that you asked. So, TMG Academy is where I learned my training.
Okay.
It is offered every fall. Actually, it starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's our first course for this season.
Okay.
Classes are Zoom based every Sunday. It is a 16-week program, 4 hours every Sunday for 16 weeks. It's a
Oh
lot to
wow.
learn. A lot to learn.
Oh wow. So now, so for this, if I wanted to learn how to be a tax preparer, is this expensive, or is it something affordable, or how does that work?
For what you are going to learn, I would definitely say that the price is very valuable. The pricing is located on the website. So you would have to
Okay.
go to themoongroup.net to be able to find out. Actually, TMG Academy is going to be where you will find that information
Okay,
on the website.
great, great. So, guys, like she said, if you want to learn how to be a preparer, I would suggest you go to the Moon Group and find out, because this is the best umbrella to be under, in my opinion. So, if you want to become a tax preparer professional, this is the route. And they're teaching you how to do this, and it starts tomorrow. So, this is amazing. So if you're interested, go to the Moon Group. We'll give you the email address and the telephone number if you want to sign up for the classes. I'm hoping it's not too late, but if it is, you get on the list for next year. Okay.
Definitely. It is too late for tomorrow's classes. So
Oh, it is? Okay.
yeah,
Well, okay. So, guys, be prepared for next time. And so maybe the Moon Group will have it posted on their website. So that way, I wish we could have had that information out earlier. So that way, if someone is interested in being a part of the team or learning, that would have been some good information to get out there from on our point of view as our sponsor, for our sponsor. So, but yeah, we'll keep on moving along. Okay. So, um, what skills do you have to have? Do you have to have a need for numbers? What skills do you have to have?
honestly, all you need is a willingness, number one, to be committed to your craft. You got to be
Mm-hmm.
committed to learn, readily available. Um, you got to want to know this because it's a lot of information. Like I went to a seminar, actually, they had it in Baltimore and then they had it in Dallas. So I attended the Dallas seminar. It was
Okay.
overwhelming. There was so many people, so much knowledge to just learn. So as long
Mm-hmm.
as you have that, you do very well. You do
Oh
very well.
wow. Yeah. It sounds like it. I mean, who wouldn't want to learn how to do taxes for family members and yourself? Know what, even if you don't do your own taxes, I wouldn't want to do my taxes, but I would like to know what's in detail. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is
So
what
that's amazing.
that's what you can learn.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So this is my last question, and then after that, we got to dig deeper into finding out more things about what you do there in Dallas. So, how can our listeners become clients? And so we kind of touched that a little bit, but go ahead and tell us how they can become clients, actual clients.
I am really, really glad that you asked that question. So If you go to our website, the moon www.themoongroup.net,
Hmm.
click on how to file with us. It'll show you basically that we are available in all 50 states. We can do
Okay.
electronically, like through Zoom, or you can visit the location in Virginia Beach. Um, you can also follow us on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Hopefully, we'll be on TikTok. We don't know yet, but we're easy to reach. We're easy to work with. The phone number is listed 833-864-1040.
Okay. So go to banners, and at the very top, we got the telephone number in the website. So there we go, guys. So go to this, give this number a call, or go to the website. Either way, you can find out more information. So now this little section here, I want to learn all about you, Jamina. So tell people who you are. We know you're a tax professional, but how did you get into this craft? What made you have the heart to do something like this?
It's I really can't explain it. It was just kind of like one day I was just thinking about like, man, I really want to do something different. Like I've known how to do taxes. My mom did taxes on paper. Like I remember being a kid watching her do it on the 1040 by hand. So it was just kind of one of those things that interested me. And then one day I saw that Deidre was offering a course, and I'm like, hey, how do I sign up? And that was last year, and I'm on board.
Wow, wow. And so now that you are a part of the Moon Group, what do you think of the Moon Group?
I actually enjoy the Moon Group. I think that Deidre has when she teaches, the way she teaches, it's kind of not non-traditional because Deidre has a personality. Like if you don't know Deidre,
Right.
you'd be like, what? But she teaches it. It's her passion, and she just makes sure that we get what we need to get. You have to
Right.
be dedicated. She does not play when it comes to being on attendance. Even though it's Zoom, you got to be in attendance. You got to do study hall on Wednesdays. Like you're going to get the money that you pay for. She wants to make sure we get that from the teachings that she gives us.
Wow, wow. So what could you expect from the classes? You know, when you went in and you started your Zoom class, what did you expect? How did you expect that to turn out?
I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be some simple, some fun. No, it was work. It was work. We had homework. Like, yes, it was definitely work, but it was a lot to learn. But Deidre was available. She made herself available day in and day out. If you had a question, she was always available for us. We did have
Wow.
little like mini quizzes too. So
Mhm. Well, I find the Moon Group. I met them maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, and they have been phenomenal from day one. With her classes and how she get people engaged, and so I'm thinking that these courses will be well worth someone's time to attend, because a lot of people want to do taxes, they just don't know how. But it's a difference, like we were talking here earlier in the questionnaire. It's a difference between just a tax preparer and a professional. And so going through the Moon Group, you're actually going to be a professional once you're done with the courses, because like you said, there's a lot of information to obtain. And so what kind of recommendation would you give to someone who wants to be where you are right now?
I honestly would just stay the course, stay committed, study the information that she gives us. She's just not giving it to us just to give it to us. Like she
Right.
expects us to know it. She quizzes us, and you better be on point. You better be on point. Like, she
Yeah.
does
She
not
don't
play with her teachings.
I was about to say she don't play. She's the sweetest person on earth, but when it comes to business, it's about business.
And
And
that's the
so
one thing that we
that's
all took away
yeah, and
is
I'm sure everybody needs to take that part away, because she doesn't play. Uncle Sam don't play, right? And so
exactly.
yeah, and when they come after you, they coming after you, and then she's your representative, and so she's a person that she needs to know her stuff. Just like the attorney, right? And so when you come to her, you got to come to her legit. You got to come to her, not just her. I'm saying her, but I'm talking about the Moon Group. So you have to come to this company prepared and ready to go. You can't just diddle daddle. They don't have time for it. They are professionals, and their time is worth money. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so I am on the soapbox for that for sure. Okay, so Jamina, tell us something else. Tell us a little bit more about you. We have a few more minutes.
My background, my professional background is not even with taxes. Like I am the director of reimbursement for a medical equipment company. By
Okay.
I would say by trade, I've been in this industry for 21 years. So having that knowledge, dealing with numbers, the numbers actually for taxes, you don't really need to know numbers. There's calculators. There's all kind of things you can use
Right.
to figure those things out. It's more or less knowing the rules, knowing the fundamentals. I do audits all day for my job, so I know what it's like when you're looking for when a customer gives you documentation. You got to know what you're looking at. You got to make it make sense. You can't just trust
Mhm.
that what they give you is correct. Deidre always
Right.
tells us trust but verify, and that's just pretty much how it is. You collect the
Absolutely.
data
Absolutely.
and you put it to use.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Jamina, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. And I don't think we have any questions up there. So Thea, so yeah, thank you so much for being on the show. Is there any last minute information that you would like to share?
I just want to say, just give us a try. The Moon Group is who you want to work with. We are down to earth. We're professionals, and we'd like to work with you.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Guys, as you already know, I love the Moon Group. This is the company that you need to know and they need to know you. Please like, share, subscribe. Go to their website. And if you have any questions whatsoever, they are available to answer your questions for you. So, again, if you call them, can we get the number back up on the screen? Second there in the banners. Go to the banners. There you go on the top. There we go. Now, so give these guys a call, make yourself an appointment, uh, consultation, whatever you have to do, and let them know that you saw this podcast and Jamina sent you there. Tell them Jamina sent
Come
me.
see Jamina, especially if you're in Texas. Come see me.
There you
Dallas
go.
Fort Worth.
Okay, guys, until next month, first Saturday of the month, you got the Moon Group. Make it make sense right here on SKST Radio. Jamina, tell them bye.
See y'all. Have